Did you know that 77% of real estate agents are leveraging social media? But of course, not everyone is getting results. Today, we're talking about social media for real estate and how to choose the right platforms to create content that converts into sales. And yes, there's proven strategies waiting for you, which I can't wait to share. By the way, if you're thinking about joining EXP, send me an email. My info's in the description below. Social media helps you build your market presence and your personal brand, which in today's market makes you going on appointments that much more effective. When you pick up a lead from social media, there's a much stronger chance that you don't have to sell yourself so much as your services versus they don't know you and you show up as a complete stranger. When people see you on video and on social media regularly before you even show up to the door, you've got trust and authority established right off the bat. And when you use social media, it gives you so much more exposure for a very small nominal fee. It just takes you time to get yourself out there on social media. And the beautiful part of it is you can access people in your network that you already know without the need for their contact information. And you can also market to a very specific targeted audience. According to the National Association of Realtors, 77% of real estate agents are currently using social media for business. Facebook, of course, is where majority of the activity is. Apparently, 97% of the activity is located on Facebook. Followed thereafter, LinkedIn, and then Instagram. 47% of real estate businesses noticed that the quality of leads that come from social media are dramatically higher than any other source of business. Close to half of the buyers start their search online anyways, so you might as well give them another place to find you while they're shopping. As we know, the biggest pool of demographics right now for home buyers is millennials, and most of the millennials graduated and went to high school when social media hit the market, which means they more or less grew up on social media, at least for sure, in their adult life. Which makes me feel old because, of course, Gen Z grew up with social media and smartphones from infancy. And of course, because everybody is so much on their mobile phone today, it's not so much whether or not you're using social media, it's how are you using social media. You've got to remember that social media is a two-way channel. If all you do is absorb the news feed and you don't ever reach out and engage to the people on social media, that's a one-way street. And if all you're doing is posting on social media, but you're not out there engaging as well, you're missing the boat. So which platform should I choose? Facebook, of course, is where most people spend their time. And you know, Facebook has its ad platform, which is a huge opportunity, but of course costs money to use. It's still one of the most competitive places to put your dollars in advertising. Of course, we also have the Facebook personal profile, which is the easiest way to get engagement in the news feed if you use it for personal and business in a friendly and engaging way. And of course, you have Facebook Marketplace, which is hugely underrated for what it can do for your real estate business. Of course, we've got the Facebook Live feature. We've also got Facebook Groups, which are both really great ways to promote your properties and meet new people. Now, Instagram is also a very large platform for exposure with a slightly younger audience with dramatically more emphasis on images and video. It's a great place to promote your lifestyle and again, your properties if you're actively doing videos and if you're doing exceptionally nice photography for your listings. Instagram stories are a great place to promote your behind the scenes with what's happening in your life so people can get to know you better and engage with you on a personal basis. Instagram Reels are one of the best ways to engage an ongoing and existing following with video. And property tours look great on Instagram Reels. LinkedIn is a really great way to network with other business owners and other real estate agents. I honestly think that it is well underused and underutilized for how powerful LinkedIn is with connecting to other powerful people in your market area. You can also post your listings there, but you can put frequently asked questions and articles that can help promote your expertise in the market area. It's a great place to show on your profile your current and previous work experience, as well as anything else that might be pertinent to what makes you different from other agents. TikTok is also a big opportunity, largely because most other agents are not active on TikTok, and mostly because they don't have the courage to get out on video, or they're not doing it consistently enough to have it be an active source of business and revenue stream for them. You don't need to have a big following to be effective on TikTok, believe it or not, because every post is judged by the algorithm specifically based on performance. You can follow trends and share quick tips on real estate advice and current local market trends to make sure that you hit the algorithm to a larger audience than you might do on other platforms. Snapchat, especially for the younger generations, is, believe it or not, the place where their Rolodex largely exists. So, if you use Snapchat for a very personal basis, but you make sure to share in the story features what's going on behind the scenes in real estate as well, you might surprise yourself how many conversations come out as a result of that. And if nothing else, it's a place where you can source your existing connections to make sure that you're staying engaged with the people that you know. YouTube is probably the biggest opportunity on social media, but it is also the biggest commitment. Of course, you can do detailed property tours, you can do educational content about your city or about the real estate process, and you can even do podcast style interviews that can help brand you as an authority when people go searching for properties and real estate specific content when they're moving to your area. The beautiful part of when somebody finds you on YouTube, if they like the content you're providing, they might sit there and watch an hour of your videos, video after video after video, which really solidifies the relationship you're building with them online, as well as the authority that goes along with it. Here's what you should be posting on social media: a step-by-step guide for the real estate process, a success story from your clients either buying a home or selling a home, mortgage information, mortgage updates, and real estate market updates, any successes that you've received as recognition in the market area so that people know that you are an authority in that space. And then if you really want to engage with your audience, maybe post a quiz or a survey or a poll in your story function in order to create conversations. But always don't be afraid to reach out to people. Make sure that you're engaging in the comments, in the newsfeed with the people that already follow you. So many people want to go out and find new followers, but you wouldn't do that in person. Who's already following you? Actually, sometimes less is more. And it's less important how often you post or how often you communicate on social media. It's more important that you find something that works for you and you pace yourself and you are consistent. What does integrity mean? It means doing what you said you were going to do when you said you were going to do it. And if somebody sees that you're posting a video once a day or once a week religiously on social media, day after day, week after week, what are they going to say? This person has a good work ethic. This person is somebody I can trust if I'm looking to list my house for sale, and this person is a good marketer. Of course, don't forget to be a good salesperson as well and offer customer service and offer condolences and follow them with the major life events that are happening in their life so that they know that you're there to talk to them and that you actually care about them. If you're doing any paid advertising on social media, of course you can use all of the same platforms to do that, but make sure that you know what your intentions are with the ad that you're putting out. It's easy to spend money, but are you getting the results? And before you get started, what's the end game? You could be looking just for additional followers. You might be looking just for additional recognition and brand building. You might be looking for direct response ads and leads so that you can feed the funnel in in your business for additional transactions. You're going to need to test different ads for your imagery, your video, and the style of ad with how it presents and how it converts. The good news is you can target by geographical area, demographics, and of course, interests. Set a budget for what you can set aside for lead generation on social media advertising, and in my opinion, paid lead generation should always be a certain percentage of your business as a bonus. You want to make sure that the organic marketing that you're doing is generally the majority of your business, because of course it doesn't cost you anything outside of your efforts and your diligence. I always say the news feed is where all of the marketing happens. It's where your authority is built, but the direct messages is where all of the money is made. And if they're not reaching out to you, you better make sure at least that you are reaching out to them. Make sure that you have a good blend of personal and business related content, because of course you don't want to be an infomercial, but also you don't want to be a secret agent. You want people to get to know you. You want people to get to like you. You want people to get to trust you. Anytime you're doing an industry event, an open house, a webinar, or a business mixer, those are great opportunities to post on social media. If you're posting on social media, don't be afraid to ask other people that are in your community that you already support for them to share your content and you to do likewise for additional exposure. Track your efforts, track your results, track the money spent, and track the money that's brought in from your efforts on social media and adjust it as you go. Pick one platform that you really want to specialize in getting very good at and expand to the next platform and the next and the next once you've created a habit of being consistent in one area. Put it into your weekly calendar, because if you don't, it will not happen. Trust me. Make it a priority, because this is part of your lead generation strategy, and stick to it no matter what's happening in your business. Create a content calendar and crush it in your local marketplace. If you're thinking about moving to eXp Realty, send me an email. My info's in the description below. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on this video next. Have a fantastic day.